Now that the dust has settled and my heart rate has returned to a normal pace, let's take a moment to say thank you, Nintendo. Thank you for blessing us with what is, in my opinion, the most jaw-dropping Legend of Zelda trailer I have ever seen. This stunned me to silence. Zelda falling, the sky, Link's attire, the green hand, the robot looking thing, the Talus Bokoblin camp, Hyrule goddamn castle, and just everything about this trailer had me shook. And after having some time to collect my thoughts and read through your comments, I noted down and thought about some of the most interesting little theories that have popped up over the past few days from you guys. So I decided to compile my favourites and make a video going over them. And just to clarify now, a lot of this, or all of it really, will be speculative, as whilst we saw a lot of new stuff in this trailer, we don't know all that much about said stuff, but we're going to take a shot at figuring it out. Be sure to go and grab yourself a snack or drink and send them in to get featured right here, and let's get into some new theories regarding the sequel to Breath of the Wild. Our first theory that has been a talking point of fans is the shot we see of Princess Zelda falling from a collapsed floor. We already know of this shot from the initial reveal trailer, but from a different angle, not seeing what lays below her. But in this new teaser trailer, we can see her falling from a top-down view, but it almost appears as if she is falling into a void. Perhaps a chasm? Well, the answer may be a bit darker, figuratively, as, you know, that drop does look kinda dark. It's a speculative guess, but some fans have suggested that she may be falling down to a pool of malice, far beneath the ground, assumed due to the slightly red glow we can see below her. I believe this idea also stems from all the malice scenes across the two trailers in association to Ganondorf and Hyrule Castle. Perhaps this is Ganondorf's way of capturing the princess. Who knows? For me, that isn't the case, but I did see it pop up a lot. I myself have two guesses, one on the wacky and unlikely side, and the other on the more realistic side. Starting with the wacky one, of course, I think that this is all a big vision, a nightmare if you will. These shots are actually the hero potentially foreseeing their venture into the caves, similar to the nightmares Link and Skyward Sword suffers. Who knows, maybe she actually drops down and then meets Ganondorf. But on the more realistic side, I think what is going on here is that the pair of adventurers have just discovered and possibly awoken the King of Evil, and in a moment of aggression, the Gerudo King has somehow caused that area of the cave to shake, resulting in the floor collapsing beneath Zelda's feet, not knowing of the drop below. I think that's more realistic, but we'll have to wait to find out. Next up, two words. The Zonai. I know. Hate me if you will, love me if you can. But the signs slash remains of this tribe are evident in the trailer. One in particular being this dragon head inspired flamethrower. Now look, I'm not about to suggest that the Zonai will appear and have an involvement. What I am going to suggest is that their history and technology will. Or might. Many have speculated that the green spirit hand is associated with this long forgotten tribe, due to the Zonai looking structures found in the first trailer. Regardless of what side you stand on with this tribe, their remains are increasingly evident, and I honestly wouldn't be surprised if people are right in saying that we will learn more. Granted, I couldn't see it being a lot, but a bit? Yeah, sure, why not? The Sheikah got that kind of treatment ages ago, only really being a tribe that was mentioned, never really seen, but suddenly became a huge focal point. The chances are more likely than you may think. If the green spirit hand is of Zonai origin, then perhaps this thing may be too, as we can see identical energy inside it. Who knows, I'm not the biggest Zonai fan personally. I mean, I secretly am, but I won't admit it. But I will admit, the topic does have its fascinating aspects. Now for the big one. Who is this hero? This has been heavily debated. You've got a few theories here. You've got some fans claiming this to be the hero of 10,000 years ago. Some say it is our current Link, but travelled back in time. You've got some fans suggesting it is the exact same Link, just with a new look, and you even have some saying that it is a new Link entirely. I have gone back and forth from where I stand with this, and will probably chop and change a few more times up until the release of the game. But currently, my opinion, keyword my, as in mine, just me, I believe that this hero is not the hero of 10,000 years ago. I believe that this dude and this dude are the same dude. Nice one, dude. Yup, that is where I currently stand, but this opinion will probably change as I mentioned. Before going into why I believe this, let me go over the popular theories going around at the moment. Firstly, that is that this hero is the hero depicted on the tapestry, showing us the events of 10,000 years ago, and we will travel back 10,000 years in time and, I guess, be that hero? This has been suggested due to the green bluish clothing Link is seen wearing, almost matching that of the ancient hero. We also see that Hyrule below us is changed, which was first pointed out to me by Mass Nintendo Bandit. He has a video talking about that, so go check it out. With some structures just not being there, suggesting that we are in a different time frame. The past. But the part I disagree with is people claiming that his hair is different. For me, his hair is the exact same length. It just appears a bit longer as he is now wearing it down and out of his ponytail. To help prove my case here, my good mate Blake made a tweet showing his hair both up, like Breath of the Wild Link, and then down, like this supposed ancient Link. That is how hair works. As someone who also has longish hair, I can definitely relate to this. Whenever I do my hair up, it does appear a bit shorter. Then when I set it free, it appears longer, but it is still the same length. There is this one shot which makes his hair seem significantly longer, but he is also being pulled upwards, causing the hair to pull down. I don't know, I just don't personally think this is that hero. The other popular theory I've heard is that this game will be played across two different time frames, but not via time travel. More of a two timeline of events going on, almost like two separate stories, one taking place in the present and the other in the ancient past, playing as the ancient hero. I think this could work in a sense of we find out what's up with the hand, Ganondorf and all that fun stuff. Maybe the hand is the ancient hero and that we somehow connect to it, and it latching onto Link allows this present Link to retell the events of 10,000 years ago. Maybe when the hand consumes him in the present, he actually becomes stagnant, frozen almost, and we then begin the retelling of the events 10,000 years ago. Almost like Link is in a simulation of the past, essentially to fix the past and prevent whatever is about to happen from happening. Who knows, maybe this shot here is a freeze frame of a battle between the hero 10,000 years ago and Ganondorf that was never finished, hence why there's still a flow of malice coming from him. And the hero of ancient times didn't finish the job, and current Link must play through that time frame via the hand to fix it, fighting a truly hydrated and battle-ready Ganondorf. That may not be it, that may be it. Honestly, the possibilities are endless, and we just don't know yet. My personal take, and please let me reiterate this, my current personal take is that we are playing as one Link throughout this entire adventure. And no, I am not saying that playing as the ancient hero wouldn't be cool. It would be so awesome. But I don't think that's what's going on here. I think that this is simply just Link's new look. I get it, it's a sequel, but I honestly couldn't see the developers reusing the exact same look, more so if we're traveling a new world/map. The skies. If we were 100% staying down here on Hyrule, yeah, okay, I'd understand it, but I believe that this is just the new look. It fits the skies in my opinion, but that is a bit subjective. But I am not ruling out a connection to the hero of 10,000 years ago. No. I actually think that this tunic is the very same one worn by the ancient hero, and that we'll find it at some point in the skies. As for the hair, I think it is simply to help the game feel new, and make the adventure in the skies truly feel like a new adventure, rather than DLC to Breath of the Wild, which wearing the same old and looking the same old would do. I admit, this isn't the strongest theory/idea. The other popular ones do hold a bit more ground, but I am someone who loves to provide an alternative view when it comes to theories, not just settling for the big popular idea. Honestly, if you want to try and change my mind, you are more than welcome to comment your evidence and opinions. I'm always interested to hear. To be completely honest with you, anything is possible at the moment. My mind has been changed like 2 or 3 times already, so who knows. Moving on to a more simple theory, well, more an idea. The idea that we could find the ancient remains of Skyloft. If you don't know what Skyloft is, that was the main settlement from Skyward Sword. The floating island where Link, Zelda, Zelda's father, and many others lived. But this was around the very beginning of the timeline. We know that the goddess statue dropped to the ground, and has even been theorized to ended up at the Forgotten Temple. But Skyloft itself may still be up there, presumably now in ruin. Even if some people did stay up here following Skyward Sword, I'd imagine by the time of Breath of the Wild, it is long in ruin. This would be a neat little callback to an older game, similar to how we find the ranch ruins in the Bridge of Hylia in Breath of the Wild, calling back to both Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess. Theory number 5, our final of the video. Ganondorf isn't the actual villain. Rather, it's the hand. Like most theories currently, this is purely speculation. It stems from the fact that Ganondorf doesn't exactly look at his best. Yeah, sure, he could put up a fight, but perhaps this old timer is a bit easy for our boy Link. I think this would be so cool, especially if it was done as some sort of plot twist near the end of the game. This one stems from the claim to be Gerudo characters coming from the hand's energy, an association with Ganondorf, the Gerudo King. Maybe he wanted Link to find the hand and use its powers, only at the end of the game, after getting comfortable with it, already more than attached to the hero, for it to turn red, filled with malice, and then Ganondorf uses it against the hero, giving him one heck of a situation to get out of. It's really out there, it's really bold, but I love the idea. Thanks a ton for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to drop a like and consider subscribing for more Zelda content. What do you think of these little theories? I've seen a bunch of different takes on these going around, and I'm really interested to hear yours, so be sure to leave a comment with your thoughts. As always, a huge special thank you goes out to all of my supporters across Patreon and YouTube, with special thanks to new supporter Kevin. I appreciate you. If you'd like to join them and get yourself some behind the scenes look at my work, a shout out upon joining, your name at the end of every video, and more, then consider supporting. Again, thanks for watching, and until the next time, I've been Hyrule Gamer.